was last time I wonder if I can put the sound down. No. Go to the menu. I downloaded the new remake of Final Fantasy VII and the menu's in Japanese. It's terrible. They won't give me my money back. They won't answer Sony. They messed up in Sony Asia, so I'm playing this onwards. Instead, I'm waiting for the English version of Final Fantasy VII Remake to come down in price on PlayStation Plus. Music. There's no volume. There's absolutely no way to control the volume on broadcasts with this. So I would assume it's automatic. Let's have a look at the sphere grid of Tidus, because I think he has some AP. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. This is raises defense, raises agility. Or he could try to go to... you can't. You'd have to go to here, and here, and here. You have to fight a lot if you want to go back. Here, look at this level 1, a level up. Oh my god. Where's the other level up? Level 1, level 2. How can we get to level 2 over here? Oh my god. You can't open that one. You have to open all 4 to get the central one. Okay. Okay. Let's move. And raise our agility. Oh, I didn't raise my defense. I don't have a defense sphere, a power sphere. Oh dear, I missed an ability. Can I use another one? Oh, now that was good. So can I move there? Bit difficult to navigate here. I can't move. Yeah. Oh, this is how to do it. You can open up adjacent spheres. So just go back one move. Lose the move, but never mind. Never mind. You should, there is no walkthrough on this because it really, really is. I could just say I've got this side on air sidebar, and thanks for watching me play. I didn't mean to put that on the broadcast. And let's do Wacker's sphere grid. He's got no sphere he can use there. And he can't move. Hang on. We have to go here. No. Can't use. There's nothing he can use. So what is that? Teaches the ability dark. Yeah. Okay. So we now begin the game from the last time. What's happening here? Oh, can't go here. This is where we came from, obviously. And we have to go down here. Just have a look if there's any secrets, being the same boring dude I always was. I should have been told I'm not that boring.
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. They say it works pretty good.
Well, let's have a prayer. Looks like a Shiva Lingam, so I would say Om Si Ganesaya Namaha, Om Si Ganesaya Namaha, Om Si Ganesaya Namaha, to Prapikanate, to the Ganesha, son of Shiva, to ask for permission to access and communicate with Shiva, and then you would say Om Nam Shivaya, Om Nam Shivaya, Om Nam Shivaya, and pray to Shiva, although there are hour-long rituals and chants to do that. Anyway, it looks like a Shiva Lingam, which represents the male phallic organ, and the yoni, which is the female organ, sexual organ, representing creation, destruction, or the mother and father, the creative and destructive force, and other kinds of forces.
The one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, it would be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the
Must be a
Crusaders,
stream around
you can
here,
ask
I could
them
hear
yourself.
water.
They got a lodge in a village.
What was that? I just heard something really funny. Was it this water? I can hear a bit of water. I just heard something. What was that?
The Sade village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder.
Was that somebody
Luzu and Gata are
raiding me
usually
with
there.
some sound or something? Just heard something really weird.
All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
I don't remember.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
Man, that's like the basics of the basics. All right, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try.
It's funny, when I look on my YouTube channel, I don't see... I don't see the game I'm streaming.
Hey, not bad.
So why don't I see the game I'm streaming?
Okay, now, go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any
Live
blitzball
now.
player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Doesn't appear in Safari. I could see it now. I just asked for a moment because... Oh no. I wanted to edit it and add it to playlists. I wanted to see what it actually monitor myself. Sorry about that. So we're now going to Lutzu. Lutzu actually is Maltese and it means boat. He was talking about the sea, so that's really strange. Anything to pick up or steal? I've always been a thief in games, but never in real life. I once stole something once when I was a teenager and I felt so ashamed of myself that I never did. Hello, doggy. If it didn't have a white stripe, it looked like my doggy. Hello. And how much do I get for it? Oh god, I keep pressing the circle button and it's the X button. Well, how much do I get? I'm not selling spheres. Okay, that's a shop. I will come buy a couple of potions. The Aurochs. She's a fan of the Aurochs. Let's just buy a couple of potions, but I think the reason I don't want to really is because there's weapons for sale, I'm sure. I haven't had a chance to fight and build up my AP. This is called the Cloister of Trials. And the Cloister of Trials has, just like every level, a couple of treasures and I'm not sure if it has an Albed primer. I'd just like to tell you about the Albed primers before we go on. Is that the Albed language primers, they're hidden books that teach you letter translations of the Albed language. And the first one is located on the ship where you initially meet Riku, which we found. Although we found a thing to mix before that in the first level, when we were still in Samarkand. And after we meet Riku, and that was in the previous broadcast, part 1 of the walkthrough, as best as I can do it, because I've never played the game before, but research a little bit. Some people find some stuff, some people find other stuff, and I play a little bit before I broadcast to avoid missing things. What's really is important is the missables. Missables are not things that are absolutely necessary, but that if you miss them, you can't get them again later in the game. And some people, like myself, like to try to finish the game completely with getting everything, because I believe that if you finish this game with getting absolutely everything, you get some kind of reward that nobody seems to have told. There are rewards that if you finish in less than this time and so on, but I think if you get everything, absolutely everything in the game, there must be a reward. Yeah. So the Albed books because they're very hard to see, so you have to really look around, which is why I spend a lot of time. And it's quite boring to watch as a broadcast, I suppose, because of that. Yeah.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
But you need to collect them all, the old bed books.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir. The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Well, I need to regain my memory for sure. So let's go. Weapon shop. Ah. What's this? Nah. And a save point, isn't that a save point? There's a save point. Talk to the cat. Check everything. Just like in Final Fantasy VII. So we save. We save in here. I didn't know there was a save point in here. So you won't see me, but you can hear me while I'm overwriting my save data. And my saving is complete, and here I am again. And let's go. What's this?
But soon, we may be able to finally defeat Sin. We've got a plan, one that'll go down in Crusader history. But soon, we may...
And this guy again?
We've been excommunicated from Yevon. We must go, now. Everything is riding on our last battle.
Your last battle?
We must go, now.
Well, I'm going now. But I have to go and do the Cloister of Trials. How many houses are there? This is I've been in this one. By the way, this thanks for watching me play. Rewards will come to those who follow. It means that when I get enough followers, I'll be able to afford to start giving giveaways, which be in the form of ebooks and games, and for those in the same group, for things I can send abroad. Yevon. So sin makes you taint the core of your body. Zombie. No thanks, Grant. What's Zanarkand? Let's see what he says about Zanarkand. Installed World of Tanks update file. I wish those... I'm going to have to switch notifications up on this PlayStation 4. You have to get really close to this microphone to get the sound I want. No thanks, Gramps. So, we haven't been in here. I talked to Waka.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah? A little praying might do your memory some good.
That's the food. Okay. Nothing there from that. So let's have a go in here. No, we've been in here. We haven't, and we've been in here. So there's two on this side. Yeah, there's two houses on that side and three houses on this side. Have I been in this one yet? No. So, Sin took your village. That's not very nice. At all. And what about you? Spyra is the name of the world. Rolling in Gill. An entrepreneur. Oh, it's a weaving stall. And who's this chick? Sin destroyed your boat. There's nothing to steal here. Which I pretty much knew. Oh, by the way, I was talking about the Albed primers. That if you collect all of them, and you have to collect absolutely all of them, yeah, Rin will give you 99 Underdog Secrets, which is a customized ingredient for double overdrive, yeah. If you don't know, overdrive is when you go into like Fury and have a special move during battle. And Tidus is the only character who unlocks the new overdrives just by using his current ones, while Whackers are just prizes from Blitzball. Yeah, Tidus unlocks his overdrives. Whacker gets them from Blitzball. Orons come from finding Yecht or Jecht spheres around the world. Jecht spheres, I think, are spheres that help you put the dictionary of the Albayed language together, I'm not sure. And Kimari gets his overdrives from his Lancet ability. Lancet. Unfortunately, Riku, Lulu and Yuna don't have any additional overdrives as far as we know. Yeah? Squaresoft maybe... Square Enix might know something different about that, yeah? And I hope in this game we get the celestial weapons. And each party member has one, so you have to try and get the celestial weapons. Let's just talk. Oh, I just talked to you. And if I remember properly, from the first time I had a little look around, I seem to remember there's one treasure. One treasure. I think I remember one treasure really down here. I think I remember one treasure really down here. I can remember picking up a treasure. Nope. I'm clicking, you can probably hear me clicking the... I'm terrible for really making loud noises with the joypad, I'm sorry about that. So it must be somewhere down... I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there is something. I know I'm wasting a lot of time, but I'm absolutely sure there's something here. No. Okay.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
So, I've lost my joypad. So first of all, we have to get into the Cloister of Trials. And then we can show how to do it. Remember the first time I tried, like I said, I did a little look around up to about the Cloister of Trials and I didn't go further in the game. So,
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over.
Gonna say
Funny,
he's learning how to
and
lie.
a little sad.
The summoners are practitioners.
Learning how
of
to
sacred
lie.
art,
That's what life.
sworn to protect.
That's what
the
life
people of
teaches
Yavin.
you.
Only a chosen few become summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us.
No, Aeons are the
They are
monsters
the
you call
blessing of Yavin.
the gods.
So what he meant
I love summoning. Summoning is
was that
something
we
I
should
really
respect
love.
some kind of great men or something like that, I figured.
I'm definitely going to have to broadcast and repeat Final Fantasy Original 7, 8 and 9 because those games are so story rich. Spitting image of me old hobby. So they're praying to different ones. And can I pray? The apprentice summoner. And Lord Brasker watches over the apprentice summoner. I want to talk to everybody, absolutely everybody. If you don't talk to everybody, there might be a missable. Sometimes you have to talk twice as well to get something. But okay, let's go and have a look in each room here. Anything to take, nothing to take, nothing to take. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So, of course, the mission is to... You see this Yeti studio, not Blue Yeti. As soon as I move away a little bit like this, you can see it. I have to hold you. I need to have it hanging close to my head, but I like to move my head around. Go in here. These are just study rooms for the apprentices and the devotees, which Siri can't say. This is DEVOTIES instead of EES. Sorry, I've done that again. It always stands in the wrong direction for me to push. A Final Fantasy thing that I've never really got used to. So let's go into the Cloister of Trials. Well, how do I do that? How do I get into the Cloister of Trials? Now this is... How do I get into the Cloister of Trials? I have to go out and talk. I have to go out and talk. Has to be that. It has to be go out and talk. Go see Waka.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
Have to take a nap. Trigger.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
What, the kid knows hate? We don't want a kid to know hate, do we? And you don't want to teach a kid to tell somebody how much you hate him. For God's sake.
Waka?
What kind of shit is that? Waka 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 waka. That's the sound of an electric 70s guitar in a Swedish porno movie. Waka 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 waka. You have to go back to the Cloister of Trials now. Let's have another nap here. That might trigger something. Okay. Oh, no, 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 there's a book, there's a book, there's a book. I saw a book on the floor. You see the book, the first book. There you go. P equals B. You have to pick up these books. Save. I'm looking for the Albed primers. Because the Albed primers are really important matters. The all Albed primer locations, yeah? And to be honest, all of the, I don't know, IGN, all of those websites you use to find in Google that have info, the best info you can find is on Steam. A lot of people make very good guides with video. And so the first one was on the boat in Beacon, on the Albed salvage ship. But if you miss it, you can find it in Bikanel Desert in the northeastern area of the Oasis, much later in the game. And the second one is the one we just found in the Besaid village in the Crusaders Lodge. Yeah? And the next one we have to look for is when we are on the SS Licky boat. Yeah, in the power room. But if you missed, you can find it in the Bikanel Desert, talking to Waka, in the tent where Waka was found. Yeah? So they're not missables. Some of them are, like the fourth one in the Kilka Port in the tavern on the bar. Anyway, we got that, the first Albed primer, which the first time I played up to Cloister of Trials. And now we're going to see what happens. Hopefully we can trigger entry into the cloister.
Is something wrong?
Yep.
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner.
Yeah, we can do that.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice
becomes a fully fledged summoner.
Remember?
No, I don't.
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
It's forbidden, so how did the other guy get in there?
What if the summoner dies?
Yeah, I can go, I can go.
Precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Like I care. You have your precepts already within you. The precepts in Thai
Maybe
Buddhism
this wasn't such a
are
good
5.
idea after all.
I'm getting electric shocks off this microphone. I'm getting electric shocks off the base of this microphone. That's weird. Don't like that. So here we are in the Cloister of Trials. Those who seek to learn of Yevon's secret arts are tested by the Cloister of Trials. Find the right way, and you will be taken to the Chamber of the Faith. Examine objects with X to open the way. So, here we go through the Cloister of Trials. Yeah? So, the first thing to do is to examine the symbol. And it makes the glyph glow. And you remove the sphere, and you touch the glyph. And now we have to enter, of course, this corridor. Next thing to do is to examine the next symbol on the wall. It's all down to what sequence you do things in the Cloister of Trials. So, here we put the glyph sphere in. Yeah. What else do we have to do then? And we remove the glyph sphere. So. And you can only carry one at a time. So, we take the glyph sphere from the... we continue along the path. And we look for a glowing symbol. Now, how do we take the glyph sphere from the door recess? Take the sphere. Thank you. You see, that's what I did not realize the first time I played this game. And now, let me think for a moment here. I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. No. Take the sphere. Okay. Yeah, we put the sphere in. And touch the symbols. What's going on here? So why didn't the door open? I see. So here is where to put the sphere. Insert that sphere there. And take the sphere. I see. Put it back. Insert the sphere. Take this sphere out. Do not put this sphere in here. And we go here. But don't go in it yet. Don't go there yet. Go back and get the besaid sphere. And now insert the besaid sphere here. Now what happens? Yes. Leave the pedestal. Okay. Leave the pedestal. No, 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 no. Okay. The pedestal should be back. That's what you do if you move the pedestal accidentally. Then you should use the sphere. You step on that glowing glyph. So, let me think. So where do I have to go? Ah, the hidden corridor. Here we go. The destruction sphere. That's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. We have to do that. Then we... I believe we should now go and put the destruction sphere into where we found the Beside sphere. Oh my god, I've done something. Yep. The cloister of trials is now nearly finished. The Rod of Wisdom. What's the Rod of Wisdom? You can obtain hidden items by using destruction spheres. Should I take the destruction sphere? Should I take it? That's what I'm wondering now, is if I should take the destruction sphere or not. So we have, the reason we need this rod is because we will use it to obtain the hidden Aeon Anima, known as Anima. We now have to, I believe, if I remember, there was that pedestal. We have to push the pedestal into its rightful place. Can I keep the sphere?
Hey! It's gotten into you. Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them.
So I'm a summoner.
In there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I think I've done something wrong. I've done something wrong. This is wrong, and I'm gonna do it again, showing all secrets. Because I missed Anima. I missed Anima. I missed the summon.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners
and that
were
was
all
the Cloister
geezers.
of Trials. Missing Anima, but finishing the Cloister. And I'm going to stop the broadcast because I'm going to do this again properly. And that was the Cloister of Trials. Can I go back in? I'm going to have to do it again. Stop the broadcast because I want to show how to get Anima. I want to show how to get Anima. So, end of broadcast. That was how to do Cloister of Trials without getting Anima. Now I'm going to do it with the Anima. And I'll call the next broadcast Cloister of Trials walkthrough, getting the Rod of Wisdom and Anima. And from GameStreamerTV.com, signing off.